Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys how to save a file onto Google Drive, just to kind of clear up any kind of confusion that may or may not happen, um, and make it a little bit simpler. So if you have an image, say like I have the coyote logo here in Illustrator, you're going to go up to top left and go to File, and then you'll want to hit Save As. Now, this will bring up a dialog box, and you're going to have a few less options than I have here. I have quite a few folders and things on the computer. But what you're going to do to start with is we're just going to save it to the desktop, or you can save it to the Art Network folder. I would suggest the network folder. This one is for basically any computer that you log into in my lab is the Art K drive. You should see one like this. You could also save it to your network file if you are so inclined. Both of these are good options, assuming that they work. And then, or the desktop. So any one of these is fine. So I'm actually going to choose the file here. Now you'll see Dropbox, and then you'll see graphic design, and then it should look blank for you like this. You can create as many folders, and well, you may not be able to create folders, but you can save right here. Only you will be able to see that. No one else will. And then I am going to make sure I save it as Adobe Illustrator if I want to keep working on it and or just to keep having an editable file. However, if I am saving it to hand it in, I need to save it as a PDF or SVG, preferably PDF so that anyone else can look at it. So I'm going to save it so that you guys can see it. Okay, so we'll save it as PDF, coyote logo, and we'll put my name on it, and then click Save. Now that saved it, or is going to, and these are more options, I'll just hit Save PDF. Now that saves it to the drive, but not to the Google Drive, and we need to save it to Google Drive in order for you to upload it. So, or for easiest uploading. So we're going to open up Chrome, and it might take us to here first. So we're just going to go to Google Drive, and Google Drive, and go to Google Drive. Now it'll ask you to choose an account and to log in. So I have my account right here. If yours doesn't, you would click Add Account, or it might just ask you to log in. So I'm going to click my name, take me to the login screen, type in my username and password, log in, and we're into my Google Drive. Cool. So you'll notice yours might be a lot more empty than this one. Mine's quite full. So yeah, there's that. Now, since we're in the classroom, you'll have this file that says classroom, and then you should have your class hour, not all the class hours like this one. So whatever your class hour might be. So we'll go graphic design for your guys's, and then we're going to, yeah, we might just save it right here into Welcome to Google Drive. Or you can create a new folder and save it onto your own personal Google Drive and then upload it that way. So let's try it that way. All right, so we're going to upload this file to the Classroom Google Drive. So under My Drive, you might go. So under your Google Drive, there should be one called Classroom. So you're going to open the Classroom, open up Graphic Design. You can click on the Welcome to Google Drive if you want. There's a Welcome to Google Drive PDF that you should be able to read and check out. However, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go under Graphic Design, 7th hour here. I'll click New and File Upload. And then I need to find the file where I saved it at. So since I saved it onto the Art Drive under Dropbox in Graphic Design, so here's my Vector Coyote logo. So click on that, click Open. It'll upload it, and so here it is right here. So sweet, I have my coyote file. It is now in the Google Drive. So to hand it in, you would go to your assignments page, and you would click on the attached file that was down there. It won't look like that in mine because mine's the teacher version, but if you click attached file, it'll look something like, if I created a question, yeah, it'll look something like this down here. So you would click this one. This is the icon for Google Drive. You'd click that, and then it might be under recent. If not, you can go to My Drive and find it under the Classroom folder. and there it is. You would just click add, and then you would click submit, and it would just upload it right there. So that is how you save a file so that you can access it from any computer. So you would either save it to your Google Drive or to your Art Drive. If you did save it to the desktop of the computer, you want to make sure that you remove it off the desktop after you've uploaded to your Google Drive. If you have it on your Google Drive, you can access that file from anywhere, from your phone, from your computer at home, from the computers in this classroom here, from your computer at Aunt Jemima's. I don't know. But it allows you to access it from anywhere, so you can hand it in at a later date. So say you just took a picture of it, or you've just finished your graphic design piece, but you don't have time to hand it in, but you'll want to hand it in over the weekend. All you need to do is save it to your Google Drive so that you can access it later, and you can do all the handing in and filling out of the rubric and things at that time. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. If any of these steps were slightly confusing, you can rewatch and follow it again. Otherwise, you should be able to save a file to your Google Drive now.